Galera, quartas. Ué, quartas de final. Sandstorm versus Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy famoso pelo seu Devil Jin. E Sandstorm e trazendo Loki. Eu falei bastante no vídeo anterior, né? Eu acho que era semifinal, não lembro agora. Da Winners, né? Aqui é da eliminatória, tá bom, gente? Quem perder aqui saiu do campeonato. Falei muito sobre como pode ser que ele pensou pra poder escolher o Loki, pode ser que seja um teste também, né? Já que o Loki é um personagem recente. Mas, gente, não se esquece que eu criei um canal novo pra fazer vídeo de gameplay pra vocês de outros jogos, tá? E com uma gameplay muito editada, muito divertida. Eu espero que vocês gostem, o link tá no comentário fixado, tá bom? Agora vamos acompanhar aqui essa partida maravilhosa.
And the Nair covers so much in that position as well, so it's such a tough wait. Okay, Sandstorm, yeah, really playing with his food a little bit. Already got Balloon Boy in the red, but this is offstage advantage in favor of the Zariel.
Sandstorm's right there with him now as we see the health
that's
really
first that's his first
yes,
stock.
yes, sir, it is. Is Balloon Boy is able to carve out the first stock and get a slight lead to start us out.
Yeah, and I mean, I had talked about maybe perhaps the grim state of the head-to-head between these two. It's not that bad when you think about it. I'm scrolling through their community and otherwise head-to-heads. The last 5 sets that they've played against each other since 2023
Nossa
actually
Senhora.
were all the way to Game 5 for Balloon Boy. So like I said, this player is so good at challenging the top brass of the game. Hasn't quite crossed the finish line against Sandstorm yet, though.
No, he hasn't. Okay, Sandstorm giving him plenty of room to get back up on stage. Both these players respecting the positioning a whole lot here. Oh, Balloon Boy could not quite get the finish up off that recovery that he was looking for, but Sandstorm has not been able to take control yet.
Okay.
Big recovery.
I was gonna say, I mean, how many recoveries does it take, right? Like, you could just hit an air at that point.
Many.
Like, right? It's crazy.
It takes that many.
Insane. Balloon Boy really making the most out of that situation, being in deep red for a significant portion of that first stock. Wow,
Nice.
the little pullback as well from that signature out of Balloon Boy gets him out of trouble, but Sandstorm came to be a legend with a scythe equipped. Has one on right now. This is an easy whiff punish.
Misfire from Balloon Boy. He was sure that Sandstorm was going to come side sig his way back up on stage. He was trying to catch him with it, and it just Sandstorm wasn't there.
Okay, dash jumping. Yeah, Balloon Boy scouting out a jump, but it just wasn't there on the side of Sandstorm. This is an easy pickup. Of course, you get that stock off the top. Balloon Boy with the lead.
A pretty good one. Pretty good one indeed, actually. If he can try and squeeze a little bonus damage out of this right here, and there we go. That's already helping him out. Hit him again, Balloon Boy.
Okay.
Sandstorm going to catch him with a neutral sig. Weapon throw up, going to stop Balloon Boy's descent.
Nair doesn't connect though.
Not
Okay, yeah,
again.
tries to pull him back into the portal, but Balloon Boy was not biting. That is a signature pickup, an easy whiff punish once again, and I think that's been the name of the game in terms of Sandstorm coming back into this one, right? Balloon Boy has been getting caught with some of these signatures slipping, not finding their marks, and that's easy punishes for Sandstorm 7 days out the week.
Oh, Sandstorm let him off easy off that punish. Balloon Boy completely missed with that neutral sig. Oh, Sandstorm is getting into his zone. Now, nice weapon toss from Balloon Boy.
Oh, don't let him get into the zone. Don't let him get into his zone. Okay. Disarm, though. Both sides. Sandstorm, a bit of a fortunate pickup to get the Katars online, and now gets the Starve going as well.
Yeah, Balloon Boy's going to have a hard time getting back down the stage here. He's going to have a hard time getting a weapon. Sandstorm is trying desperately not to let this
Caraca, nice.
Yeah. Great read. Going to go ahead and finish.
Boa leitura, boa leitura.
Setup. It looked like that Balloon Boy was going to be able to get another one there, Walt.
Yeah,
And,
talked about
Bora
it.
lá.
You know,
Mudancinha de mapa, let's go.
I think just Balloon Boy lost momentum at that last stock.
okay, I am tripping. That was game number 1. I don't know what.
Did you say it wasn't? I didn't even catch that.
I don't know what timeline I was living in or where I went there for a second, but we're back here.
Time just moves a little bit faster when we're in crazy sets like these, but we are indeed in game number 2. Can Balloon Boy equalize is the big question.
He is certainly trying. Okay.
Okay, yeah, and then just clips out of the sky, right? Sandstorm says, I don't care how many it takes, I will get the stock eventually.
Yeah, just a little D-lights sending him up there, but nice pressure from Balloon Boy. Okay, he's in an even better situation than he was last game. Let's see if he's going to be able to keep it going this time. Sandstorm, though, trying to keep it close, going right back to work off stage with this side. Balloon Boy
Wow,
getting back
really
up on set.
nice.
Yeah, that was perfect spacing, perfect placement. Ooh.
Okay, yeah, I'm like, I got glitters in my eyes as well when I see that. I'm like, free stock? Okay, all day. But Balloon Boy off stage once again. Is it going to be enough to come through? The weapon throw covers so much, but he still goes for the unarmed out ground pound. Really fortunate Spawn comes through, and he does get the first hit, but doesn't get the nair to follow quite back up. Dare comes through, nothing else. We go back to neutral for a second, but the recovery comes through now.
The patience, bro. The patience, not getting ahead of himself, sitting back, waiting for the perfect opportunities. Who gets snatched at the D last stage?
What? How did he survive that? How is he so different?
Because he be dodging. Oh. Coming up, throw up.
Dude, unarmed anything just gets his stock. And the recovery bounced off the wall, ricocheted like a pinball machine, and finally got Balloon Boy's first stock. But this is what I mean. Look at how hard Sandstorm, the GOAT, has to work to take a single drop off of Balloon Boy.
Yeah, Sandstorm finally got that stock, but look at the damage that was done.
Whip punish easily, but no weapon to be found right here.
Balloon Boy, no. Get back up on that stage. We're not fighting Sandstorm off stage unarmed. Stop.
Sir, we're not doing this today.
Stop.
Okay. Sandstorm now, a little bit of initiative, but I mean, again, a light breeze at this point is enough to take the stock if you're Balloon Boy. And light, nothing else. And yeah, easy recovery pickup. As soon as you see that macro positioning of Sandstorm covering high and you're in the right spot, if you're Balloon Boy, it's just recovery.
All right, he has not lost any of that lead that he built up at the beginning of this game. Sandstorm, though, starting to get his hits in, though. Can hear the sound of those guitars connecting over and over again.
He might be hearing the sound of the victory fanfare here, but Sandstorm has something else to say entirely. Last stock situation, and look at the damage differential now. Slow-mo, Sandstorm's brought it back.
It's gone, bro. It's absolutely gone. Great pickup off of that neutral sig. Okay, we are officially dead even, tied up here in last stock. Balloon Boy.
This is all about clutch zone now.
He's getting greedy,
all about clutch zone now. Okay, Sandstorm kind of crucially misses that punish, gets one here.
Okay, disarm himself.
Okay,
Boy wants that bow.
Where's the dash in?
Bow.
Oh my gosh, somehow slipping.
Nossa senhora!
Just slams down.
Meu Deus, meu Deus, que... Caraca, mano.
Why is he so good at the game? He did look really, really clean. That was a
Nossa senhora.
down sig, just caught Sandstorm off
Goodness
guard.
gracious.
He didn't get down quite far.
Pegou muito bem o dodge dele, velho. Perfeito.
All tied up going into game number
We're
3.
all tied up. I don't know if my heart can physically take this.
I mean, it's cardio? I mean, we're good, right?
This is cardio. This is cardio.
Like, we are working out at the desk right now.
Let's get into it. Small Fortress Alliance for game number 3. Balloon Boy, a ton of fireworks to close out game number 2. Still work cut out for both of them.
For sure, for sure. Okay, we are seeing the neutral game be slowed down quite a bit here at the beginning of game number 3.
Right.
Ooh, Balloon Boy getting a good string in there. Whoa, big whiff on the neutral sig.
Balloon Boy has been doing that neutral sig a lot, too, to specifically call out jumps. They haven't really been working out in the last 2 sets we've seen so far.
Then again, in that instance, Sandstorm was not able to get the punish off of it all, and it's still Balloon Boy in the driver's seat. As far as I'm concerned, we see the D-Light. No, coming over with the side sig. Can't find anything off of it, though.
Sandstorm, really quick movement to get off that soft platform. Guitars have been a bit of an issue versus Balloon Boy, but maintaining the advantage state now. Ground pound, no. Oh, the remix? Okay. The switch up? Okay. Hang on.
Not enough.
That's not enough, yep.
Surely one more, though. Oh, wait, Sandstorm's going to have his turn here. Nice catch off the D-Light, continuing to go. Ooh! Okay. So he's got no options. Sandstorm took that stock away from him just like that.
He's got no stock either. I mean, that was so sick. We're going to obviously see that on the replay, but the baby dash backwards to avoid the weapon throw, that, I mean, covers you like 9 out of 10 times in that position. So clean from Sandstorm to take this lead. Pretty dark red, though, so I mean, pretty much anything will do. And yeah, there's the recovery once again. Exact positioning we had talked about in the previous game.
Man, oh man. This is a nail-biter wall. I cannot believe how close this set is.
Okay, off stage. What's it going to be?
Oh, he's going to find his way back up on stage and really not taking much damage for it. Sandstorm getting two little hits in there, but nothing much else coming off of that string weapon. String weapon, you need some strings just like that. Gonna swap back over to guitars though. Ooh, the whiff again on that neutral sig. Sandstorm doing a little bit of a job of dealing with at that time on the punish.
Okay, still maintaining, still maintaining. Balloon Boy now, yeah, really leveraging the anti-airs. How does Sandstorm land? Able to touch back down. Katars are back online. Switches over. Okay, this is ground pound something? No, okay, just waits for Balloon Boy to come back up. Caught it with the gravity cancel, but couldn't close the door on the stock. Off the backboard as well, burns the dodge. Sandstorm,
Meu
easy
Deus.
pickup.
Oh.
GCD light in.
Sacrifício pra conseguir dar um KO, mano. Na moral. É aquilo que eu falei, né, mano? O Loki é assim.
Great job from Sandstorm off the side of the stage there. Balloon Boy has got to play catch up here as he's down to most of full stock, but that will help out a whole
it's not enough,
lot.
it's not enough.
But Sandstorm is definitely in knockout range now. Do it one more time. Can he get it? No, misses on the stair.
Yeah, and so much mileage in the set. Okay, no dodge burn notably from there. Want to see if Balloon Boy caught that and is paying attention to it from Sandstorm. It got so much mileage in the Radish set from waiting for dodges to be burned, mashed out of disadvantage, and then finding the recovery hit afterwards. Will it be a difference maker here? I don't know.
He is doing so good in neutral.
Again, clutch factor is online. Of course, it's a last stock situation here. There's the dodge. There's the dodge. Watch it if you're Balloon Boy. Oh, caught it. Off stage. Sandstorm. Way off stage now. Is this just a pickup?
Nossa.
That's gotta be Balloon Boy up one.
Ele sabe usar bem certinho assim, isso é legal. Mas prevejo pessoas que não vão gostar dele só por causa disso. Bora lá, começou a terceira, quarta partida? Quarta, né? Bora.
Don't do this. I don't know. Moss Eisen.
Yeah, Moss
I got
Eisley.
it. I
We did it,
remember
we did it.
Chibi. I see you. Okay. No, don't say that last time. All right, game number 4. Balloon Boy has somehow clutched out these last stock situations over Sandstorm for 2. Only needs a single one to advance in this bracket. This is elimination, by the way.
It is. It absolutely is, especially if you are Sandstorm. It is a tournament game right here. And one thing about this map, it is super tall. And so much room up in the sky. It makes it very difficult to knock out vertically. So we're going to see how both these players are going to have to adjust to be able to find those knockouts going horizontally and not up.
Oh my gosh, the reversal hit as well. That was so clutch from Balloon Boy. Gets the chase dodge up and regains some stage control. Waits for the recovery. Does not connect. Sandstorm now in the edge guard position. Throws the weapon way down for some reason. This is just a stock for Balloon Boy. Yeah, it is.
Wow. Yeah, Balloon Boy definitely going to have, he found that off the side, but he is going to have a hard time being able to follow up with those recoveries and find those knockouts. But that recovery is going to go ahead and catch. Look at how much sky there is. There's enough room for both suns.
Yeah, there really is. I mean, I think a big picture here, I'm thinking about Balloon Boy's setups where he positions himself underneath Sandstorm while Sandstorm's recovering back to stage. The recovery at certain thresholds is guaranteed, but on a stage this big, I'm wondering if we're going to fall out of some of those ranges now.
That's a very good question, actually.
Recovery, easy peasy. Tries to extend it a little bit further. Able to touch down on the soft platform is Balloon Boy, but Sandstorm really just fumbling around for any button that will connect at this point. Just a recovery with the Katars isn't enough, and Balloon Boy now in the driver's seat for a stock. Sandstorm, necessary recovery to make it back towards stage.
Oh, big whiff on the side sig, but not much of a punish from Sandstorm off of it. Oh, come back, caught him. Missed on the nair.
Slowing this one down now, slowing this one down. There's the weight, there's the weight. Look at that. He is so locked in slow-mo. He knows exactly when the dodge is going to get burned, whether it's Radish, whether it's Sandstorm, it doesn't matter. Balloon Boy now one stock away from eliminating Sandstorm from this bracket.
Double nair from Sandstorm keeps Balloon Boy up in the sky. But man, every single swing of those gauntlets, putting on more damage, still not going to knock out. Balloon Boy desperately needs to get back to stage, though. He does not want to go down here. That Sair might do it, get underneath the weapon throw.
Okay. I was going to say, do you ground pound here and just wait for the wall? But Sandstorm still able to make this a one-stock situation.
And that was so well played from Sandstorm, being able to buckle down there and bring that back, not let Balloon Boy get too far away with it here, and now making Balloon Boy continue to have to work. He has to carve out this stock. Sandstorm, oh no.
Off stage,
Neutralite and the gravity cancel Neutralite.
Okay. Oh, traded spaces with the weapon throw. Balloon Boy gets the way worse end of that exchange. Sandstorm now oppressive on the weapon starve. Yeah, frame one throw as soon as the spawn comes through. Doesn't matter if you're on the Katars. Balloon Boy very worse for wear now in this position.
I know, but the health is still even. He has a lead. He's fighting back unarmed. Another one unanswered.
That's huge. Is it enough? Oh, okay, Whip Punish comes through. That's off stage for Sandstorm. Weapon toss means no dodge burn. Throws the weapon.
Nossa!
Just
Ai, velho, ele quis aproveitar demais a situação. Um side air ali ia cair bem, velho. Caraca. Jogou bem, mas... Pô, achei vacilo. Enfim, pessoal. Não se esquece de se inscrever no canal e de assistir os próximos vídeos, tá bom? Um grande beijo e até a próxima. Tchau, tchau.